style that is sure to make a statement that is uniquely you. With brands like the Home Deck Collection, exclusively at the Home Depot. Visit HomeDepot.com. Home Depot, how doers get more done.
When it comes to investing online, the decisions you make.
Good morning, guys.
Morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Okay, let's take attendance. How's everybody today?
Good.
Good.
Who's Mike's?
Okay, Haley's here.
Who's Mike Sweeney?
Yeah, my dad was on my computer and he forgot to change my name back. It's Caden Sweeney.
I would have figured that out. It was the Sweeney that gave it away, Caden. All right, Skylar, Maddie. Maddie, did you fall asleep on me yesterday? Justin, I haven't seen you in a while, buddy. How are you?
Good.
Okay, Devin. Alex, Hakeem, Bella.
Hi.
Huh? Georgia. Looks like Maddie's still connecting to the audio. Huh. 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and I'm 12. Groovy. All right. Okay. Let me share my screen. I just want to go back here for a second. Maddie, are you there? She's still connecting to the audio. Okay. All right. Well, I am going to start. All right, folks, so we are going to continue with commas. And I know commas are a lot and complicated and whatever. So let me just show you a couple of things first. So there's actually 3 things I'm going to assign today. One is a worksheet, which I'm going to go over in a minute. We'll talk about that in a second. And then there are 2 different vocabulary assignments, okay? So one is commas and one is simple and compound sentences. When you do these, oh shoot, I just linked it to vocabulary. You might have to just go out to vocabulary and go to the class. So let me try to do that to show you what you need to do. So I used to put the link there, but let's just say if you go to language arts, you know, when you go in here, you have simple and compound sentences, right? And then commas. I actually assigned the simple and compound sentences a while ago, but not every, like if you could look at the numbers, only 3 or 4 people did them. So this time I'm assigning it for a grade, okay? So when you go to the activities, you will see that there are 4 different activities, and your page is going to look different than mine, but there's a video, there's vocab cards, there's a game, there's a read and respond, and there's a quiz. I am telling you to do them in that order, okay? Because if you don't watch the video, you're not going to understand anything. If you don't practice the vocab flashcards, you're not going to understand anything, okay? The game, you can, you know, I would say do the game next before you do the read and respond, and then the quiz. But I am counting this as a grade. So I'm strongly suggesting that you watch the video first, do the vocab cards, then the game, then the reading piece, and then the quiz. Okay.
Just one thing. What's the class code?
You shouldn't have to use the class code because it's linked to Google. But let me see if I could find it for you. But it's linked to Google. So let me see. I don't even know if I have the class code. So it should be linked, Bella. You've used it before without a class code. Okay, mine was,
have, but like
Huh?
when I go into flow, I just type in vocabulary and it says sign in a student. I click on it and it says enter class code.
it doesn't say join a class.
I mean, there is one that says join a class, a tab.
Well, join the class then, because that's what you need to do. Does that work?
Yeah, but I still need a class code.
I don't have a class code. Hold on. Let me see. I'm syncing your roster. 19 out of 19 students are synced, so it should work. And I haven't asked, no one has asked me for a class code before. And as you can see, when I go to my classes, I don't even have a class code listed because I've synced them to Google. So, okay, so let me see if I could figure that out in a little bit, Bella. Once we get done, maybe you could share your screen with me and I can help you. Let me see, how do students join class? Here we go. Email invitations, but I've already done this, guys. All right, I'll have to look where the class code is. You shouldn't have to put a class code in because you're synced. But let me get back to that, okay? We'll have to troubleshoot that in a little bit. I just wanted to show you that there are 2 different assignments right now.
Okay.
Okay, and they each have several activities. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 activities for each. So this isn't going to be due until like Thursday, the 11th. Okay, so you got 2 days to do that. All right, and I will come back to that. Let me just see if I manage classes. Roster, I'm just looking for a class code. I don't see a class code, so I'll have to look at your screen in a little bit. Okay, Belle? And we can
Okay.
troubleshoot it. All right, so with that, let's go back to class. And you have the 2 vocabulary activities, and then you have commas in a series worksheet. So if you guys could open that up and split your screen, I will open up a copy for myself. We're not going to do the DOL part because we're just going to be reviewing commas today. So if you need to go back to the DOL, then what you need to do is you need to, look at the DOL and see what we did there if you need it. I got to make a copy of this for myself. All right. Now I could open that. Make sure you're opening with Cami. Okay, so this is a comma. This is called comma in a series, okay? So basically what that means is when you're listing things and you have to in a sentence and you have to separate them by a comma. That's what comma in a series means, okay? So it says a series is a list of items in a sentence. That's what we'll underline. A series is a list of items in a sentence. And here's your example. I had eggs, comma, toast, comma, and fruit for breakfast. So the series is eggs, toast, fruit, right? So eggs, comma, toast, comma, and fruit. 3 things in that series. And of course, there's a period at the end and a capital letter at the beginning. It says generally, a comma follows each item on the list before the conjunction. The conjunction is and in the example above. Okay. Below are sets of sentences. Turn each sentence into one sentence with a series. Add commas where they are needed. Listen to me, please. A lot of times in modern days, some people omit this comma before the end. But for our purposes in class, I want everybody to follow this rule, okay? So before the word and, you're going to put the comma, all right? So for this one, you're going to need to use a text box. And we're going to do the first one together. Okay, so I'm going to create a text box here. Whoops, I thought I created a text box. All right, let's try that again. There we go. Okay, so number 1 says John's shirt was blue, period. It was also green, period. It also had white on it. And our job is going to be to take that information and create one sentence using a series, right? And commas. So does anybody have any ideas how to do that? Hello?
Me?
Go
What?
ahead, Haley. What do you
I
want to
didn't
do?
get your question.
Okay.
Maybe
So
we
okay,
could.
hold on a second. Let me repeat the question, okay? So what we're doing is we're just doing number 1 together so everybody knows what to do. And the directions say to turn each set of sentences in number 1 into a sentence with a series and add commas. So you want to take John's shirt was blue, it was also green, it also had white on it, into something that reads like I had eggs, comma, toast, comma, and fruit for breakfast, period. So how are we going to take this information in number 1 and create one sentence?
We could say John's shirt was blue, green, and white on it. Had white on it.
Okay, so I need the punctuation too. So let's do it. So it's John's. Oh, Mrs. Jost can't type the right keys. Let's try that again. John's shirt was blue. What kind of punctuation do I need? After blue.
You need a comma.
Comma, green, comma, and also white. What do I need at the end?
A period.
A period. Does everybody see that? Does anybody have questions about that? Okay, so your job for tomorrow, this one needs to be done for tomorrow, is to take each of these sentences, 2, 3, 4, and 5, okay, each of the group of sentences and create one sentence using a series with commas between them. There's only 4 things that you have to do. Capital letters at the beginning of the sentence count, the commas count, the period at the end of the sentence count. If there's a proper name and it comes in the middle of a sentence, like number 3 looks like it has names of pets, of cats. If you do not capitalize the names of the pets, I'm going to mark that wrong and take points off. Okay? Does anybody have any questions for me? No. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you guys work on that, and I'm going to stay on here. Bella, I'm going to ask you to share your screen with me in a minute. I just want to stop the video here for a second because people don't need to be watching a video of things working quietly. So just give me a second. Okay, boys and girls, we figured out the thing with the vocabulary. So what you need to do is you need to scroll down, open up the vocabulary assignment, and then sign in with Google on the attachment there. Sign in with your school account, and the assignment should pop right up, and you just have to start it, but it lists them, I believe. Okay, so hold on, Belle, for me. So I would like for you to do them in the order that they appear. Watch the video, do the cards, do the game, do the read and respond, and then do the quiz. And then you click on start. Click start for me, Belle. And the video will pop up automatically. So that's how you access it. You do not need a class code, okay? If you go through Google Classroom. All right, thank you, Bella, for sharing. I'm going to stop the video now.
Okay.